ibew613.org and click Join Us.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro's swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial.
So, I was just parking my car, and then I saw you, the Geico. Huge fan.
I'm always honored to meet fans out in the wild.
The honor is mine. I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app.
Well, the Geico app is top-notch.
I know you get asked this all the time, but could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, that means so much. Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Here's what the car insurance companies may think they know after a car crash. They know you probably don't know what your claim is worth, or how to calculate pain and suffering, lost wages and future earnings, current and future medical expenses, or diminished value to your car. But guess what? We do. And if we don't win your case, you owe us nothing. For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Choosing a bottled Starbucks Frappuccino drink that's all flavor and just 100 calories? Easy. Choosing between creamy vanilla, double chocolate, and sea salt caramel flavors? A little harder. Try the delicious new Starbucks Frappuccino light drinks. Look for them wherever you buy groceries. Start with Starbucks coffee.
Cool off and cash in. The Pepsi Bottle Lotto Sweepstakes is turning every sip into a shot at prizes. Just scan specially marked 20-ounce Pepsi Cola bottles, enter the code under the cap, and you're in the game. Instant cash-in product prizes are up for grabs, with a winner every 60 seconds. And each week, someone's taking home 20 grand. Make this summer one to remember. Play now at bottlelotto.com. No purchase necessary. Open to U.S.
Acuna and Wright. First to third, it's Olson, Albies, Allen, and Riley. On the infield, doing the catching will be Sean Murphy, and on the mound, Spencer Schwellenbach, 6-4, a 3.21 ERA, 25 years old, 6'1", 200-pounder out of Saginaw, Michigan. He was the number 2 pick by the Braves in 2021 out of Nebraska. He made a start against the Phillies on April 10th. In fact, these two pitchers hooked up in a great duel here at Truist Park back on April 10th. Spencer got a no decision and a Braves win. He went 6 innings, gave up only 1 run, walked 2, struck out 5. The 1 run was a home run by Kyle Schwarber. Lifetime 3 starts against Philadelphia. He's 2-0 with an outstanding 2.22 ERA. Here at home this year so far, 3-2, 3 of his 6 wins with a 2.64 ERA. He's going to be facing a team that really broke out after a rough series in Houston. Philadelphia came in here last night, 13 runs on 17 hits and 5 homers. Let's hope there's none of that tonight. So Schwellenbach is ready. So are we. And here to tell you about it once again is Ben Ingram.
Thank you, Joe. That's right. The Braves have the right man on the mound, Spencer Schwellenbach. Love watching this kid pitch and looking for his 7th win of the season. It'll be Turner, Schwarber, and Bohm to the plate in the top of the first inning. Last night, the Phillies scored once in the first, 4 times in the second, 6 times in the third. And Schwellenbach looked to keep them quiet tonight. He's ready, so is Turner. Second game in the series. And now for the ball game. And the first pitch will be fouled off, starting up at 7:16 Eastern, 6:16 Central. Speaking of heat, that first pitch by Schwellenbach came in at 98. That was fouled off the gear of Sean Murphy, so that rung his bell just a little bit. 0-1. The time of the first pitch brought to you by Schumann Farms. Look for Real Sweet Brand Vidalia onions from Schumann Farms in a store near you. That ball will be sent foul right back into the screen. Very strong breeze coming right at our faces at the beginning of this game. 84 degrees, as Joe mentioned, to begin this game. But a blanket of gray clouds over the sky here in Atlanta. And a strong breeze out of the south. There's a ball down low. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Plus, that wind has really picked up since I told everybody that it was 4 miles an hour. Those flags are starched right now.
Yeah, it went from 4 to about 24, didn't it?
Yeah.
1-2 on Trey Turner. Turner stole the show last night. 4 for 6, 2 homers, was a triple shy of the cycle. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way. And a bouncer to the left side. Riley darts in front of Allen, sends it over to first base, and that's in time for the out. And 1 down. Want to remind you to cash in on the baseball action with Prize Picks, the official daily fantasy sports partner of the Atlanta Braves. Download Prize Picks and use code BRAVES and get $50 instantly when you play $5. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details. Braves out of the first base dugout as always here at home, wearing the City Connect uniforms tonight. White tops, white pants with the royal blue sleeves, blue lettering, blue numerals outlined in red. The A logo on the left chest of those white uniforms. Here's Kyle Schwarber, and he'll take a ball low. Phillies wearing the traveling gray uniforms. Gray tops, gray pants, red lettering, red numerals outlined in white, and Phillies across the chest in cursive. The last time we saw Kyle Schwarber, Luke Williams struck him out looking.
That's right.
It's a pitch swung on and missed. That was the highlight of highlights last night, on a night where there weren't any really other highlights for the Braves.
Exactly right.
Well, that was a fun moment. There's the 1-1 pitch on the way to Schwarber, and a ball low and inside. Schwarber also went deep last night. Hit a 2-run homer in the 3rd inning. It was his 25th home run of the season. 8th time in his career he's hit 25 home runs. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And Schwarber out on his front foot. Went lunging for that splitter and missed. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He needs 6 more before the All-Star break, and don't put it past him. He might do it to tie Mike Schmidt for the club record for most homers before the All-Star break. Schmidt had 31.
Man, he is certainly capable, isn't he? He is dangerous. 2 balls and 2 strikes on the pitch from Schwellenbach. In the air to center field, darting to his right, Eli White, and he misjudged it. It's over his head. Goes to the wall. Kyle Schwarber into second base. And he's got himself a double. That ball hit right on the nose by Schwarber. And Eli was going right and then realized that had a lot more speed on it than he thought. And that just took off over his head.
He got burned. His first move was lateral, and he should have gone at a better angle dropping back. And it didn't take him long to realize that ball's going to carry over my head.
Now Alec Boehm to the plate. Runner at second. 1 out. Schwellenbach out of the stretch. Glance to second. Pitch on the way to the plate. And there's a called strike. Talking about Schwellenbach, among the long list of things he's been doing well this season, maybe the top of the order is what he's been doing in terms of innings pitched, as he has gone 9 innings, 7 innings, and 7 innings respectively in his last 3 starts. There's a called strike. In fact, he's gone 7 innings or more in 8 of his 16 starts. And he enters the action tonight, 3rd in the National League in innings pitched, and he would jump into first place with 4 innings pitched tonight. There's the 0-2 to Boehm. Got him looking. A slider fans Boehm. He can't believe it. And he freezes there in the box, looking at home plate umpire Jeremy Rehak, looking back to the dugout, then looking back at Rehak, and ultimately a U-turn and back to the dugout. That's our Gas South bringing the Heat strikeout. And just like Spencer Schwellenbach, Gas South is bringing the Heat with no deposits, no hidden fees, and simple natural gas plans. This difference is good. No score, top of the 1st inning. Runner at second, 2 down for Nick Castellanos. And he'll take a first pitch strike. Good fastball, 95. For Schwellenbach, the Braves have won his last 3 starts. And he has been the key piece in those victories, going so deep in games. There's the 0-1 pitch. Castellanos takes a ball outside.
Ben, you mentioned how deep he's been going into the games. One of the reasons for that is he leads all of baseball in fewest average pitches per inning. A little over 14 pitches per inning.
1-1 to Castellanos. And he bounced a slider. 2 balls and a strike.
Very efficient on most nights.
Well, don't you just love his ability to get you early in the count if he chooses to? And if he needs to go the strikeout route, be a power pitcher, he can play that card too.
Oh, yeah. He can go upstairs, get you upstairs high in the zone.
There's the 2-1 pitch on the way to Castellanos. And he swings and misses. Sinker 97. And Castellanos late on it, so a 2-2 count. Schwellenbach trying to work around that double to Kyle Schwarber. Schwellenbach out there for the 17th time this season. Looking for back-to-back strikeouts to put away in the first inning. 2-2 pitch. Castellanos is toast when lunging for a splitter and missed every stitch of it. And that ends the top of the first inning. A double is all the Phillies muster up. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Phillies nothing, and the Braves coming up when we come back.
Go ahead, caller. Got a question for Michael Harris?
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across the cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Here's what the car insurance companies may think they know after a car crash. They know you probably don't know what your claim is worth, or how to calculate pain and suffering, lost wages and future earnings, current and future medical expenses, or diminished value to your car. But guess what? We do. And if we don't win your case, you owe us nothing. For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Morning decisions. A creamy mocha frappuccino drink? A sweet vanilla? Maybe a smooth caramel or that white chocolate mocha. Whichever you choose, delicious coffee awaits. Start your day with bottled Starbucks Frappuccino drinks. Pick up a bottle near you wherever you buy your groceries.
When your morning needs an extra boost, choose Starbucks Double Shot Energy. And then choose between delicious ready-to-drink flavors like vanilla, mocha, or white chocolate. Look for them wherever you buy groceries. A good day starts with better coffee. Start with Starbucks coffee.
With just 6 days till July 4th weekend, now's the time to make sure you're stocked on sparklers. Grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick for an epic 4th of July celebration. Because America's Birthday Bash deserves refreshment that's like fireworks of explosive flavor.
Weekday morning on 680 The Fan.
Into the bottom of the first inning, no score. Braves coming to the plate for the first time to take their first hacks at Jesus Luzardo. Left-hander going to the firing line tonight for the Phillies. He's making his 17th start of the season. Left-hander 7-3 with a 4.08 ERA. He'll be facing Ronald Acuna, Matt Olson, and Marcell Ozuna here in the first inning. Great to have you with us alongside Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick. Ben Ingram here with you on a Saturday evening. Pitch on the way to Ronald Acuna. And Olson one fouled into the seats down the first base line. The leather for Philadelphia has Otto Kemp at first base. Bryson Stott is at second. Trey Turner, the shortstop. And Alec Boehm is at third base. Introduce you to the outfielders after the 0-1 pitch to Acuna. Here it comes, and that'll be punched in the air out to right field. Then it'll dunk in for a hit. A soft flare in the right field, and Ronald Acuna's aboard. Leadoff single for the Braves right fielder. Max Kepler's in left field for the Phillies tonight. Brandon Marsh in center. Nick Castellanos, the right fielder. J.T. Romuto, the veteran catcher. And on the mound, as we mentioned, the southpaw, Jesus Luzardo. 6 feet tall, 220 pounds. He was born in Lima, Peru, but grew up in Florida. There's a ball low and outside to Matt Olson. In fact, moved from Peru to Parkland, Florida, and that's where he grew up. He was actually a huge Marlins fan growing up. Went to lots of their games as a kid. He's no kid now. He's 27 years old, putting together a good season in the big leagues with the Phillies. 1-0 to Olson, hit in the air out towards left center field. That's down for a base hit into left center. Bouncing out there to Kepler. He comes up with it, sends it in, and by the time the dust settles, the Braves have him at the corners. A single by Olson, Acuna first to third, and the Braves sitting pretty here in the first inning for Ozuna.
Wouldn't it be nice to get on the board early, Ben, be the team that scores first and put the pressure on the Phillies?
There's no doubt about that, especially after being shut out, not just last night, the last 2 nights the Braves have been shut out. So they're trying to avoid being shut out 3 straight games. That hasn't happened since June of 2007. So you just go ahead and like to knock that out right here in the first inning. Here's the pitch to Ozuna, and he'll lift one towards foul ground. That's into the seats down the first base line. For Luzardo on the season, 7-3 with a 4.08 ERA. His last outing, a good one. 6 2/3 innings versus the Mets. No runs, 3 hits allowed. 0-1 to Ozuna. Down and in, sliding to his left Real Muto to keep it in front of him. Luzardo, that last outing, just 1 walk and 7 strikeouts. So with 1 more hit, he will have given up as many in the first inning as he gave up that entire last start versus the Mets, a game in which he won. No score for now. That could change right here. 1-1 to Ozuna. He'll swing and foul one off. Got a piece of a sweeper. These Braves hitters will see a pretty hard fastball. Lots of sweepers, changeups. He's got a sinker and a slider, but he's really going hard, Joe, on that fastball sweeper combination.
Well, 95 to 98 on the fastball. He's got great stuff. And again, I repeat, Phillies pulled off a real steal to get him away from the Marlins in the offseason.
Runners at the corners, no one out. 1-2 to Ozuna. He swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt and got a piece of it, actually. Fouled off a slider. I mean, just did get a stitch of it, so he hangs alive.
Yeah, Jeremy Rehak knew that right away. He could hear it.
One and 2 on Ozuna. Sitting on 40 RBIs for the season. Now the 1-2 pitch. A little bit low and outside. Laid off a changeup. Count even at 2. Last night, Ozuna 1 for 4. His one was a single in the first inning. You'd take that right here. Olsen at first, Acuna at third. Now the 2-2 pitch. Low and in, 3-2.
Whether he gets a base hit or not, to me, Ben, what I just want is that runner in from third base. Fly ball, ground ball. If he hits into a double play, I don't care. Just get that first run on the board.
3-2. And a called third strike. A sweeper locked up Ozuna. It's been a really rough month of June for Ozuna. He's hitting under 200. And he walks back to the dugout, very frustrated after that strikeout. 1 down for Austin Riley. Hey, Atlanta, it's the little things we do together that can make a big difference. Atlanta area Chick-fil-A restaurants are teaming up with the Atlanta Braves Foundation on the Home Plate Project to help fight food insecurity for families in need. First pitch to Riley, and he'll swing and nub one to the right side. Long way to go for Stott. Slides to it in shallow right. Everybody's safe, and it's 1-0 Braves. Very light contact, but when you have light contact to the right place, it can be a good thing, and that time it registers a run for the Braves. And for Riley, his 42nd RBI of the year, maybe the weakest contact for an RBI for him this season, but he'll take it.
Absolutely. Stott was playing one way up the middle. Kemp had to hold the runner at first, so there was just a wide-open bowling alley toward right.
Ozzie Albies the batter. He swings and misses at a fastball. So 1-0 Braves on the single by Riley. Runners at first and second. Ozzie Albies 1 for 3 in last night's game. And time called by Luzardo. Can finish that read. Show your support by visiting Braves.com/homeplate to learn more about food distributions in your area. 1-0 Braves. Here's the pitch from Luzardo. Ozzie with a bouncer out to short. Glove by Turner. To second, they get 1 over to first, and there's 2. So a 6-4-3 double play ends the bottom of the first inning, but the Braves do what they could not do in their last 2 games. Score a run. We'll go to the top of the second. 1-0 Braves.
Braves fans, you know the power of a strong arm on the mound, in the field. And
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a Farah fight. Farah and Farah.
Tampa.
Lowe's knows July 4th savings are worth celebrating. Right now, get up to 40% off select major appliances and get an additional 10% off 2 or more select major appliances. Plus, get 3 Scott's Naturescapes 1.5 cubic foot mulch bags for just $10. These deals are coming in hot. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 7/9. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. See Lowe's.com for more details. Excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
Cool off and cash in. The Pepsi Bottle Lotto Sweepstakes is turning every sip into a shot at prizes. Just scan specially marked 20-ounce Pepsi Cola bottles, enter the code under the cap, and you're in the game. Instant cash-in product prizes are up for grabs, with a winner every 60 seconds. And each week, someone's taking home 20 grand. Make this summer one to remember. Play now at bottlelotto.com. No purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents 18 plus. Subject to official rules at bottlelotto.com. Ends 8/9/2025.
Is your power bill getting bigger and bigger? You need to replace your leaking windows and doors. Check out Renewal by Anderson's 30-year anniversary sale. Buy one, get one 30% off replacement windows and doors. Go to bestwindowsflorida.com.
These two franchises have been playing against each other since the 1800s. The answer was 2,551.
Wow.
And the Braves have seen the Phillies more than any other team that they've ever played in their franchise's history. Seeing them tonight, 1-0 in favor of the Braves. There's the pitch on the way to Kepler. There's a ball outside. I'd hate to think if there's a game somewhere along the way in those 2,500 that were worse than what we saw last night.
I'm glad we didn't have to call it if there was.
1-0 pitch. There's a called strike on Kepler.
The all-time record, Braves lead at 1,180 to 1,101.
Is that right?
Yeah.
1-1 pitch.
And 1 tie, or 14 ties. 14 ties.
I bet that was due to darkness 100 years ago.
Could have been. You're right.
And the last pitch, a strike on Kepler. 1-2 pitch. Fanned him. That time, the splitter got the best of Kepler. 3 straight strikeouts for Schwellenbach. And 1 down here in the top of the second. Only the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is bold enough to be the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. The official hot sauce of our pregame meal before the broadcast. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. Also last night had a 2-hour, 20-minute rain delay. There's JT Realmuto. And he'll bounce one foul over by the Phillies dugout. Sounded like he splintered his bat, and he did. Well, we're dry right now, but off in the distance, some very gray clouds. In fact, every direction you look, gray clouds. But right now we're dry, and hopefully we'll remain that way. We deserve a break after what we endured last night.
Yeah, it was brutal.
So much rain last night. And that was the case for a Braves-Phillies game earlier this season. That was back in April. On April 10th, when that game had this exact same pitching matchup that we have tonight. 0-1 to Realmuto. Line drive caught by Riley. Went down to the dirt on a knee and lunging to his right and speared it. And 2-away here in the top of the second inning. Yeah, that game back on April 10th, it was Luzardo versus Schwellenbach, just like we had tonight. And the game went extra innings, went 11 innings that night. Marcelo Zuna walked it off with a homer. That was the first homestand of the year. 2 down for Bryson Stott. And the pitch from Schwellenbach. Just missed away with a fastball at 97. Bryson Stott, a tough out. Had a couple of hits last night. There's the 1-0 pitch. Takes the ball low and inside. Not only is this guy a tough out, he's hard to strike out. Feel like he's always putting up a good at bat, making good contact.
He's a real nice player to have hitting 7th.
That's a really good point. Here's a 2-0 pitch. And Stott takes a strike. I thought you had a pretty good comparison. We were thinking about second baseman in this division, Stott and Jeff McNeil.
Very similar players, aren't they?
Extremely. There's the 2-1 pitch. And a called strike on the inside corner. They make a lot of contact. They can go deep in counts. Foul off some tough pitches. They don't strike out much. Got some pop in their bat.
Stott's a little younger.
And neither of them like to go to the barbershop.
No.
There's the 2-2. And Stott is baffled by that curveball. He swings and misses. And he's not happy at all. Tosses the helmet, tosses the bat. And that's that for the Phillies in the top of the second. We go to the bottom of the second inning. 1-0 Braves.
Napa has the parts. I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
When you've been in a crash and your mind's racing.
When you've fallen in a store and are blaming yourself.
When you've been hurt at work and you don't know what to do.
Or if you've been the victim of a medical mistake, we've got you.
We've got what it takes to prove a case that the insurance companies can't ignore.
With decades of experience and a track record of winning for our clients.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Cool off and cash in. The Pepsi Bottle Lotto Sweepstakes is turning every sip into a shot at prizes. Just scan specially marked 20-ounce Pepsi Cola bottles, enter the code under the cap, and you're in the game. Instant cash-in product prizes are up for grabs, with a winner every 60 seconds. And each week, someone's taking home 20 grand. Make this summer one to remember. Play now at bottlelotto.com. No purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents 18+. Subject to official rules at bottlelotto.com. Ends 8/9/2025.
Lowe's knows July 4th savings are worth celebrating. Right now, get up to 40% off select major appliances and get an additional 10% off 2 or more select major appliances. Plus, get 3 Scott's Naturescapes 1.5 cubic foot mulch bags for just $10. These deals are coming in hot. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 7/9. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. See Lowe's.com for more details. Excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
Who's at the game here tonight with his mom and dad. Tristan is with the Old Guard at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, and is a tomb guard there in Arlington National Cemetery. And his tour comes to an end later this summer. I believe he said he's put in about 3 years there in Arlington. And next up for him will be as a police officer in Athens, which is going to be outstanding for him. And it was great to have him here at the ballpark tonight and meet his folks.
Talk about dedication.
Yeah, awful thankful for all those guys, and certainly a tip of the cap. Here's the pitch on the way to Sean Murphy. And Murphy swings and misses at a first pitch slider, that time from Jesus Luzardo. This is the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge inning. And if the Braves steal a base this inning, Stephen Farrow will win $250 in free marathon gas cards. Oh, one swung on and missed. And you can enter the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge by visiting Braves.com/Stolen Base Challenge. So best of luck to Stephen Farrow. There's the 0-2 pitch. There's ball low and inside. Stephen, I'll tell you this much. You've got some speedsters coming up in White, Fairchild, and Allen. Just got to get one of those guys on base and see if they can take off and make him a winner. There's the 1-2 pitch on the way to Sean Murphy. Murphy takes the ball a little bit low. Sweeper just missed his mark. Ready with a 2-2 pitch, Jesus Luzardo. 2-2 on the way. Check swing. They appealed on the first base line. He didn't go. Count a run full. Talking about Luzardo, this is the 9th time the Braves have seen him in his career. Here's the payoff pitch. Murphy bounces one foul. He's gone 3-3 against the Braves with a .389 ERA. This is the 2nd time he's faced the Braves as a Philly. 7 years in the big leagues between Oakland, Miami, and Philadelphia. 3-2 pitch, swung on and tipped into the mitt. Fastball 98, blazing by the bat of Murphy. And there's the second strikeout for Luzardo.
I always thought he got overshadowed a little bit by Sandy Alcantara. This guy's got good stuff. He's got a good arm, and just a valuable addition to an already good starting rotation.
Eli White to the plate. He'll swing and send one foul. I think that's a really good point. And furthermore, Joe, for the first time in his career, he's playing for a good team.
Yeah. Well, their rotation is so good. Since June 11th, 1.75 ERA among the starters.
For 1 to White, Miss Lowe.
That's best in baseball.
These two pitching staffs are 1 and 2 in the National League in strikeouts. Here's the 1-1 pitch on the way to Eli White. And Eli will bounce one foul on the third base line. In fact, the Phillies have 20 more strikeouts as a team than the Braves, but they're 1 and 2 in the National League. And across Major League Baseball, they're 2 and 4. As the Astros have more strikeouts than anybody. Yankees third. Here's the 1-2. Eli takes the ball outside. So that tells you there's some powerful arms in these two rotations, aren't there?
Yeah, and here's some other things. When you look at the numbers for Luzardo, a .223 average against him.
2-2 to White. And he missed up and in with a fastball.
But 96 strikeouts in 103 innings and 13 home runs. So he's only walked 17. He's around the plate. He's getting swings and misses.
3-2 is low, and he missed with a changeup. So a 1-out walk to Eli White.
There's your base runner, your fast base runner.
That's right.
Stolen base inning.
Braves leading 1-0. Here's Stuart Fairchild. Saw Stewart come in last night for Ronald Acuna after that rain. Ronald had 1 AB. For Fairchild, this is the 25th game he's played in this season. And Fairchild takes the ball up and in.
Got to earn a stolen base here. You got a left-handed pitcher on the mound, and you got a catcher behind the plate who always has really good caught stealing numbers.
Throw over to first base and back in with the dive, Eli White. Now, the last time that Stewart started a game was the 29th of May in that doubleheader at Philadelphia. Rumbling thunder in the distance. Here's a 1-0 pitch. There's a called strike on the inside corner. And altogether for Stuart Fairchild, this is his 4th game to start in this season. 3 of those 4 versus the Phillies. 1-1. Missed low and in. 2 balls and a strike. Braves leading 1-0. RBI single by Austin Riley on a little squib ground ball to the right side back in the first inning. Drove in a run from third. There's a ball low and inside. 3-1 for Fairchild. Well, we saw Luzardo go to a 3-2 count on Murphy. He walked White. Now a 3-1 count on Fairchild. He'll be followed by Allen. 3-1 and a fly ball hit well deep right field. Charged up back to the wall. That's off the wall on the fly. And some speed on the base paths now between Fairchild and White. They end up at second and third. If Eli 100% knew that was going to hit off the wall, he scores easily. But he had to hold on just to make sure. And it zipped right over the head of Nick Castellanos and off the wall. That ball is crushed.
And Castellanos was ducking. He didn't want to get hit in the face with the carom off the bricks. He's lucky that when it did come off the wall, it hit him and dropped right at his feet. So he was able to pick it up and get it in quickly.
Now meeting at the mound, pitching coach Caleb Cotham is out there meeting with the entire infield. Coming off the bat, and we saw this so many times last night, I was thinking it was about to hit off the bricks in right field.
Yeah.
That would have been fun with the speed of Fairchild and White. Well, they're still sitting in a good situation. Runners at second and third, 1 down for Allen.
3 doubles in 2 nights for Fairchild. And that's only his first at bat.
Trying to add on to the 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the second inning. Nick Allen, 2 for 4 last night. He's been swinging a pretty good bat. Allen batting .237 for the season. Pitch to Allen. He swings and misses at a first pitch changeup. For Allen, had a pretty good series there in New York. There's the 0-1 pitch on the way to Nick Allen from Luzardo. And Allen takes the ball low and inside. We saw Allen make some good contact in that New York series. Found some consistency. Had a 3-hit game. Brought that into the action last night with a couple of hits and looking for one right here. By the way, the exit velocity for that ball put into play by Fairchild, 103 off the bat. 1-1 to Allen. Low and inside as that changeup missed low and in. A base hit makes it at least 2-0 Braves, but really could make it 3-0. With the good wheels out there at second and third. 2-1. Inside with a fastball. And now suddenly Luzardo has lost some command. 36 pitches, 17 balls, 19 strikes. You wouldn't think that this would be the part of the order where he'd have a hard time getting ahead. Well, that's been the case. Here's the 3-1 pitch on the way to Nick Allen. And he'll foul one back, 3-2, just under that fastball. Allen has walked 19 times this season. Waiting on the 3-2 from the lefty Luzardo. And he spins it up there. And he connects it, a line drive into left field for a base hit. In to score White. Here comes Fairchild. Throw out a left field by Kepler. Play at the plate. A feet first slide, and they've got him. Good throw by Kepler out of left field. JT Realmuto got a perfect bounce right to him, and he was waiting on the incoming Fairchild.
That was a great adjustment by Nick Allen. A little late on the pitch before. They tried to bust one in on him with another heater, and he turned on it for that RBI.
7-2 on the putout of Fairchild at the plate. Braves get one run and lead 2-0. Runner at first base, 2 down. Back to the top of the order to Ronald Acuna, who's 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored. And Acuna takes the ball high and outside. It was a really good throw by Kepler, but you think about the speed of Fairchild, I don't think you mind the send at all there. Well, that was a good throw by Kepler that got him at the plate.
Yeah, it was on target. If it goes to the right a little bit of Realmuto, we got another run.
1-0 to Acuna, and a ball low. Braves have cashed in that 1-out walk to White as he scores. Allen down at first, and a hitter's count for Acuna. Two-0 pitch. And a called strike. Went with a 2-0 sweeper. Got it in right at the knees. Acuna batting .372. He's gone deep 9 times. I mean, he's been shredding the ball since he got healthy. They're looking to shred a little bit more right here. Braves leading 2-0 in the bottom of the second. Luzardo fires. And Acuna takes one up and in.
I mean, that base hit he got in the first inning, Ben, is kind of odd because it wasn't hit hard. Everything that Ronald's been making contact with has just been scalded.
3-1 pitch. Low and in, ball 4. Missed with back-to-back fastballs in the last 2 pitches of that sequence. That'll put runners at first and second for Matt Olson. Olson singled in the first inning. Man, what a run that Olson has been on. He now has his on-base streak up to 29 games in a row, highest of his career, and the longest active streak in the big leagues right now. Runners at first and second. And Olson sends one foul. In that stretch, Olson has an on-base percentage of .413 with 23 RBIs, 16 runs scored. And this is the kind of consistency the Braves have been hoping for out of Olson this season, and he's really taken his game to another level. 0-1 pitch, and a ground one to the right side. A diving stop by Stott in shallow right, picks up, throws to first, and finishes off an incredible play that saves a run. That was a very impressive play by Stott. If that gets by him, that's a run. Instead, it's out number 3, and that ends the bottom of the second. But the Braves pick up a run. They do so on a couple of hits, a couple of walks in there as well. We go to the top of the third, 2-0 Braves.
Military veterans are eager to transfer their skills and experiences to civilian.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
Choosing a bottled Starbucks Frappuccino drink that's all flavor and just 100 calories? Easy. Choosing between creamy vanilla, double chocolate, and sea salt caramel flavors? A little harder. Try the delicious new Starbucks Frappuccino light drinks. Look for them wherever you buy groceries. Start with Starbucks coffee. When your morning needs an extra boost, choose Starbucks Double Shot Energy. And then choose between delicious ready-to-drink flavors like vanilla, mocha, or white chocolate. Look for them wherever you buy groceries. A good day starts with better coffee. Start with Starbucks coffee.
Lowe's knows July 4th savings are worth celebrating. Right now, get up to 40% off select major appliances. And get an additional 10% off 2 or more select major appliances. Plus, get 3 Scott's Naturescapes 1.5 cubic foot mulch bags for just $10. These deals are coming in hot. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 7/9. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. See Lowe's.com for more details. Excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
Imagine being on a vacation for a very long time. Now imagine saving money nightly while you do it. Sounds pretty great, right? With Vrbo's long stay discounts, you can stay longer and save more. Our customers save an average of 10% when they book select properties for a week or longer. Just in case you needed another reason to extend that vacation. Book the perfect summer getaway today with Vrbo Private Vacation Rentals. Your future self will thank you later.
Is your power bill getting bigger and bigger? You need to replace your leaking windows and doors. Check out Renewal by Anderson's 30-year anniversary sale. Buy one, get one 30% off replacement windows and doors. Go to bestwindowsflorida.com.
Get the fastest connection to the Braves and stream more of the biggest moments from the best seat in the house with Xfinity. Ben, Joe, and Jay Chad with you on the second game of this series. Otto Kemp leads off. First pitch he sees, bounced foul over into his dugout. How much sleep do you think Otto Kemp got last night? I mean, he had to be thrilled hitting his first big league homer.
I'm sure he was answering a lot of texts last night.
Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Otto Kemp. There's a ball low. I bet when you have a night like that and you get your first big league homer, get back to your locker in the clubhouse, your phone's probably about melted to the seat. So many texts and calls. Big lunge at him is 1-2.
Well, if his numbers in the minor leagues are any indication, that's not his last.
A lot of power, huh?
14 homers leading internationally when he was called up.
One and two on Kemp. Here it comes from Schwellenbach. Just missed. No, a late called third strike by Jeremy Rehak.
Whoa.
Look, however long as it takes to get the strikeout, you'll take it. But that was an extra beat or two for Rehak to ring him up.
Thank you very much.
One out here in the third inning. That's now 5 strikeouts for Schwellenbach. Here comes Brandon Marsh. And Marsh will send one foul. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Never miss a pitch of the Braves.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan, and streaming free on the Fan app.
Well, 1 to Marsh. Cutter missed up and in. Count even 1-1. Brandon Marsh, 6'2", 215 out of Buford, Georgia. A man with the long, wet hair. Keeps his hair wet the entire game. Here's the 1-1 pitch on the way to Marsh. That swung on miss. Fastball 96. Marsh originally planned to play baseball at Kennesaw State. But he was drafted by the Angels and signed with them over his commitment to play for Kennesaw State. 1-2 pitch. Check swing. Didn't go. Pretty good curveball. And a 2-2 count. Marsh made it to the big leagues with the Angels, then was traded to the Phillies, and he's been a good player for them. Schwellenbach's 2-2. Chopper out to third, charging and taking off 2 bounces. Riley throws over to first base, 2 away. So 2 down, back to the top of the order to Trey Turner. Turner 0 for 1 with a ground out to short. Anytime you can find a way to get Trey Turner, it's a big out, especially the way he's been swinging it here against Atlanta. And Schwellenbach got him to ground out back in the first inning. Got his average up to 301. No foul one back. And it really doesn't matter the count, how many outs there are, how many people are on base. This guy can start a rally all on his own.
Yeah, and he's got such a quick bat. It's hard to trick him. Real good fastball hitter.
0-1 to Turner. He swings and misses at a slider away, and 0-2. Schwellenbach has 5 strikeouts. 0-2, a little bit low and outside. Good 0-2 pitch. 1-2 after the slider barely missed. Turner steadies the bat. The 1-2 pitch. And a lunge and a miss for strike 3. Slider away. He went fishing for it, and that ends the top of the third. 6 strikeouts for Schwellenbach. We go to the bottom of the third. 2-0 Braves.
Have you ever wondered if there was something special you could put on your food to make it even better? There is, and it's called the original Louisiana brand hot sauce. Perfectly blending zesty.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
Lowe's knows July 4th savings are worth celebrating. Right now, get up to 40% off select major appliances and get an additional 10% off 2 or more select major appliances. Plus, get 3 Scott's Naturescapes 1.5 cubic foot mulch bags for just $10. These deals are coming in hot. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 7/9. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. See Lowe's.com for more details. Excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
When your morning needs an extra boost, choose Starbucks Double Shot Energy. And then choose between delicious ready-to-drink flavors like vanilla, mocha, or white chocolate. Look for them wherever you buy groceries. A good day starts with better coffee. Start with Starbucks coffee.
Spectrum Business keeps real businesses, like Rise Bakery, connected.
As a business owner, my Spectrum services help simplify my day. Everything we do is easier knowing that we've got a reliable connection. And it helps our business just run really smoothly. Even though our techniques are very ancient, we rely just as heavily on technology. Spectrum allows my business to go from surviving to thriving.
Keep your business running smoothly with Spectrum Internet, starting at $40 a month. Restrictions apply. Services not available.
Ben Ingram here with you. We got a big Saturday night crowd tonight. Looking around this place, looking like a sellout for sure. And folks having a good time with this early 2-0 Braves lead. Looking to add on versus Luzardo. Here's Ozuna. And Ozuna takes the first pitch strike. We're keeping an eye on this forecast. Hopefully the rain stays away. And to this point it has. With some rain off in the distance. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ozuna takes a strike. Fastball in the inside corner.
I see Tampa Bay bounce back and beat Baltimore 11-3 after getting thrashed yesterday. 22-8 by Baltimore.
Ooh.
One other note on that game.
2 to Ozuna. Check swing. Didn't go. 1-2.
Was that Tampa Bay led 6-0.
And the 22-8 game?
And lost 22-8.
Good gracious. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And Ozuna hits one very hard past a diving Alec Boehm and a base hit into left field. 97-mile-an-hour fastball, and he got it right on the sweet spot. Leadoff single here in the third inning.
When he turns on balls, Ben, like that, it's a miracle. Every infielder on the left side is just happy it doesn't get hit right at him. Just smoked it past Boehm.
Ozuna down at first. Here's Austin Riley. And Riley takes a backdoor changeup for a strike. That right side of the infield wide open again. That was the exact same way they played versus Riley in the first inning. And Riley with a nubber off the end of the bat. Hit it to that hole on the right side and got a base hit out of it. Drove in a run. That changeup missed outside. A swing and a miss at a slider. And a 1-2 count. I'll tell you something that these two pitchers have in common. They both have a very deep bag of tricks they can get you with. It's not just 1 or 2 pitches they can get a swing and miss on. And both of these pitchers, 5, 6 pitches, they command pretty well and get a swing and miss on about all of them. 1-2 to Riley. And a miss low and inside with a slider.
They can work both sides of the plate. They can go upstairs and beat you with their fastball. I'm impressed with Luzardo's sweeper so far tonight. Rays are catching up to his fastball, though.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Fastball at 96. Third strikeout for Jesus Luzardo. Batter will be Ozzie Albies. You got me thinking about that Orioles-Rays game. I can't imagine there have been too many games in the history of the league where one team led by that many runs and then that same team lost by that many runs. Yeah. What a swing. Ozzie Albies takes a first pitch strike. When you're leading 6-0 in a major league game, you pretty much have it signed, sealed, delivered.
Especially as hot as the Rays have been. That's a lock.
Well, 1 pitch, misses high, and you lose by 14 runs?
Yeah.
Good night.
Man.
I didn't know that. 1-1 on Albies. 2-0 Braves, bottom of the third. Luzardo kicks and fires. 1-1 bouncer off the glove of Luzardo, picks up to the third base side of the mound, guns down to second, gets the force out of the incoming Ozuna. Fielder's choice for Albies. Fortunately, Luzardo wasn't able to field that cleanly, or else it could have started a double play. 1-4 on the putout, as it was Stott covering the bag. So a runner at first and 2 down for Sean Murphy. 2 runs on 6 hits for the Braves, no runs, 1 hit for the Phillies. Braves have RBIs from Nick Allen and Austin Riley, as both of those men singled in a run, so that's where we stand. First pitch to Murphy, misses low and outside. These Philly starters have been so difficult to scratch across anything against. There's the 1-0 to Murphy. Ball low, miss with a slider. Go back to June 11th. Philly starters lead the big leagues with a 1.75 ERA. So to come away with a couple of runs early is a pretty high hurdle to clear versus a guy like Luzardo. Phillies have won 10 of the last 15 games in that span. 2-0 pitch in for a called strike.
And that is even including the Astros series.
Yeah, good point. Luzardo looking in on the 2-1 pitch. Murphy swings and misses. Tied him up with a fastball inside. Both Murphy and Luzardo are those rec specs out there. Murphy starting wearing those glasses this year. Luzardo ready with his 2-2 pitch. And the offering on the way. Lowered inside, almost got him with a sweeper. Count runs full. So Ozzie Albies can take off here with 2 down. Payoff pitch. It'll swing and foul one back our way. That lands down in the lower bowl of the stadium. Phillies in the top of the 4th. They'll have Schwarber, Bohm, and Castellanos due up. Meanwhile, Luzardo at 63 pitches, 35 strikes, set right at the letters. Pick off over to first base, and Ozzie back in standing.
Apparently earlier today, the Phillies had a couple of their minor leaguers come into Atlanta and pitch to Bryce Harper. Live game type, simulated game type stuff.
3-2 pitch fouled back. So he's got to be close to that wrist, doesn't he?
Yeah, they think he'll be activated by the beginning of this coming week.
Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Here's the pitch to Murphy, and a called third strike. Got a fastball over. So that ends the bottom of the 3rd inning. Braves got a leadoff single from Ozuna, and nothing beyond that. We advance to the top of the 4th inning. Braves 2, Phillies nothing.
Hey, everybody, it's Dale Earnhardt Jr., and when it comes to racing, our team needs a crew it can count on. And when it comes to...
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a Farah fight. Farah and Farah.
Tampa.
Lowe's knows how to set off your July 4th with savings. Right now, buy one, get one free on select one-coat coverage interior paint via Visa gift card rebate. Plus, get 2 select 2 or 2.5 quart red, white, and blue annuals for just $10. Hurry, these July 4th deals won't last long. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 7/9. Selection varies by location. While supplies last, excludes Alaska and Hawaii. More terms and restrictions apply. See Lowe's.com/rebates for more details.
Morning decisions. A creamy mocha frappuccino drink? A sweet vanilla? Maybe a smooth caramel? Or that white chocolate mocha? Whichever you choose, delicious coffee awaits. Start your day with bottled Starbucks Frappuccino drinks. Pick up a bottle near you wherever you buy your groceries.
When your morning needs an extra boost, choose Starbucks Double Shot Energy. And then choose between delicious ready-to-drink flavors like vanilla, mocha, or white chocolate. Look for them wherever you buy groceries. A good day starts with better coffee. Start with Starbucks coffee.
Is your power bill getting bigger and bigger? You need to replace your leaking windows and doors. Check out Renewal by Anderson's 30-year anniversary sale. Buy one, get one 30% off replacement windows and doors. Go to bestwindowsflorida.com.
Leagues, an MVP in 1978. Twice a World Series champion, 7 times at All-Star, and a tremendous hitter, wasn't he?
Isn't it just heartbreaking that it's a month away from his induction into the Hall of Fame?
Sure is.
Just awful. And what a player.
Kyle Schwarber, the batter, rips one out to first. Glove by Olsen down on a knee. Underhand toss to the bag. Schwellenbach's there, 1 down.
Dave Parker could do everything. And a big man, too, about 6'5". He could hit with power, and he was an excellent right fielder with one of the best arms in the game.
I was reading a story about him earlier today, and they were interviewing Dave Parker. This is from several years ago, and he was talking about that team in the 70s with the Pirates. There's a ball, though. And he said, the team was Willie Stargell's team, but I became the sergeant at arms when I got there. I thought that was great.
I believe that.
Here comes the 1-0 pitch to Alec Bohm. And a ball inside, 2-0.
Speaking of some flip-flops, Toronto beat Boston last night. What was it, 11-0?
Yeah.
Boston won today 15-1.
There's the 2-0 to Bohm. And a call strike, 2-1.
Isn't that kind of what we've seen all year in baseball, though?
Yeah.
Some thunderous games by a team and then get beat real bad the next night.
2-1, fouled on the right field line. They get a 2-2 count. Yeah, real lopsided one night, then flip it around the next night. 2-2 on Alec Bohm here in the Tidal Wave Auto Spy inning. Tidal Wave making Braves country, clean card country all season long. There's the 2-2 pitch on the way to Bohm. Fouled back. If the Braves pitch a scoreless 4th inning tonight, Tidal Wave will offer half off their Best Watch membership tomorrow. And if you'd like to learn more, get online. Go to TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves. 2-0 Braves in the 4th. 2-2 pitch. And strikeout number 7. Just froze Bohm. That's the second time Bohm has gone down looking. Schwellenbach turned him into a statue in the first inning. Does it again here in the 4th inning.
Boy, and that was a beauty. Down and away.
2 down in the 4th for Nick Castellanos. Castellanos swings and tips a foul ball into the mitt. I mentioned last inning we're watching the skies and watching the radar, hoping that we stay dry tonight. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Castellanos lifts one foul on the right field line. The sky over the ballpark right now has looked exactly the same for about half an hour.
Yeah.
I mean, the clouds have barely even moved. Which, if there's rain in the area, that's good, because we don't want it moving over here. Castellanos takes his time out. It was granted by Jeremy Rehack, the home plate umpire. Oh, 2 to Castellanos. Take a hike. Got him with a slider. He'd have needed a boat oar to reach that thing. It was a long way from him. He still pulled the trigger. And that ends the top of the 4th inning. We go to the bottom of the inning. 2-0 Braves.
Hey, Braves fans. Summer is officially here, and you know what that means. Bugs, termites, mosquitoes, ants, and roaches will be out in full force.
With just 6 days till July 4th weekend, now's the time to make sure you're stocked on sparklers. Grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick for an epic 4th of July celebration. Because America's Birthday Bash deserves refreshment that's like fireworks of explosive flavor.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me a river. Give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine. Give me a dew.
Do the Dew.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you need a lawyer that specializes in big trucks. A lawyer who knows all the federal traffic rules that can affect your case.
And who can navigate the complex web of laws dealing with the trucking company, the leasing company, the shipper, and all the other details that can complicate your case.
At Farah and Farah, we've seen it all, and we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
Lowe's knows July 4th savings are worth celebrating. Right now, get up to 40% off select major appliances and get an additional 10% off 2 or more select major appliances. Plus, get 3 Scott's Naturescapes 1.5 cubic foot mulch bags for just $10. These deals are coming in hot. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 7/9. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. See Lowe's.com for more details. Excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
Spectrum Business keeps real businesses, like Rise Bakery, connected.
As a business owner, my Spectrum services help simplify my day. Everything we do is easier knowing that we've got a reliable connection. And it helps our business just run really smoothly. Even though our techniques are very ancient, we rely just as heavily on technology. Spectrum allows my business to go from surviving to thriving.
Keep your business running smoothly with Spectrum Internet, starting at $40 a month. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Clean car country, thanks to Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Visit TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves for more information. Eli White walked and scored in the 2nd inning. And he leads off here in the 4th, and he swings and misses at a first pitch changeup way out in front of that one.
You know, Ben, I see a lot of these drive-through car washes springing up around town, but I'm here to tell you none of them can top Tidal Wave.
Yeah, they got it going on, don't they?
Yeah.
0-1 to White. Called strike on the inside corner.
It is, you'll come out with a clean car, you get some free vacuuming. They got it working.
Here's the 0-2 pitch to Eli White. Check swing, and he did go, says Willie Traynor. Traynor, the first base umpire. So White is retired, 1 down. Stewart, go ahead.
I don't know about, he did go. Different angle. Yep, he went.
That was a good call. Here's Stuart Fairchild. He's got one of the hardest hit balls of the game. And he'll send one foul over by the Phillies dugout. Hardest hit ball of the game to this point was the single by Ozuna in the 3rd inning. Came off his bat at 107. But Fairchild's double off the wall came off the bat at 103. That was a double back in the second inning for him. 0-1, cuts it loose, missed the changeup, down 0-2.
I know you remember Billy Russell played shortstop for years for the Dodgers.
Right.
He could stir it up better than just about anybody I ever played with. And he had a habit, didn't matter if it was a Dodger hitter or another hitter. If somebody had check swing, he'd just scream real loud. Yeah, he did. Even for his own teammates.
There's the 0-2 pitch. There's low and outside.
And some of the guys would go, and his nickname was Ropes. And they said, God, Ropes? Cut us some slack here. He goes, he did.
Here's a 1-2 pitch on the way to Stuart Fairchild. That'll be sent foul. I bet there are some umpires who laughed at that.
Yeah. Oh, he laughed. He'd get tickled. If somebody from the Dodgers got on him about yelling that to a teammate, he'd get tickled just to stir it up.
2-0 Braves, bottom of the fourth. 1-2 to Fairchild, a miss outside. Fairchild taking a deep breath. Pinwheels his bat, ready to work. 2-2 from Luzardo. And a check swing will get him. Fastball over for a called strike. Back-to-back strikeouts for Luzardo here in the fourth inning. And it's in the hands of Nick Allen now. Like Joe mentioned earlier, this is game number 82 of the season for the Braves. And the longest homestand of the year, game 2 of a 9-game homestand over 10 days. That's fouled back by Allen. Phillies in town for 3, off day on Monday. And then the Angels in town for 3. And then we'll see the Orioles next weekend for 4th of July weekend. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way to Nick Allen. That missed high. Speaking of the Angels, certainly keeping Ron Washington in our prayers. I know you had a chance to speak with him and sounded pretty positive.
Yeah, he's going to have some work done. That
1-1 pitch and a ball outside.
Involves some arterial work, and then he'll be good as new.
It's hard to keep him out of good spirits, isn't it?
Well,
unless you're a player.
Brian Snitker talking about him today.
There's a 2-1, swung on, missed.
And he said, I get a call from Ron Washington the other day. I'm driving to the ballpark, and he said we'd had a tough loss, and he calls me and said, how you doing? You doing all right?
Yeah.
That's Ron.
2-2 to Allen. On a fly ball to center. Brandon Marsh will try it in, looking up into the gray sky. Makes a one-handed catch. And the Braves go in order for the first time of the game. We played 4. We go to the top of the 5th. Braves 2, Phillies nothing.
I remember the hard road that led to this moment.
And the MLB Comeback Player of the Year is Atlanta Braves.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
When you've been in a crash and your mind's racing.
When you've fallen in a store and are blaming yourself.
When you've been hurt at work and you don't know what to do.
Or if you've been the victim of a medical mistake, we've got you.
We've got what it takes to prove a case that the insurance companies can't ignore.
With decades of experience and a track record of winning for our clients.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Choosing a bottled Starbucks Frappuccino drink that's all flavor and just 100 calories? Easy. Choosing between creamy vanilla, double chocolate, and sea salt caramel flavors? A little harder. Try the delicious new Starbucks Frappuccino light drinks. Look for them wherever you buy groceries. Start with Starbucks coffee.
Lowe's knows July 4th savings are worth celebrating. Right now, get up to 40% off select major appliances and get an additional 10% off 2 or more select major appliances. Plus, get 3 Scott's Naturescapes 1.5 cubic foot mulch bags for just $10. These deals are coming in hot. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 7/9. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. See Lowe's.com for more details. Excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
When your morning needs an extra boost, choose Starbucks Double Shot Energy. And then choose between delicious ready-to-drink.
11. He's done that 3 times, including once this year against Boston. He has fanned Bohm twice, Castellanos twice, and Max Kepler leads off the inning. He struck out his first time. Kepler 2 for 5 last night. He's made a good throw from the outfield tonight. That came in the first or the second inning. Threw out a runner at the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1 on a slider. Kepler, the former Minnesota Twin. And the delivery, swing and a miss on a slider. Again, 0-2. Braves up 2-0. They've out hit them 6-1. Infield plays Kepler strictly to pull, left-handed hitter, and the delivery, swing and a miss on a slider. 3 straight sliders. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, Mr. Kepler. 9 strikeouts for Schwellenbach and 3 in a row.
That's 12 in a row sat down by him.
Got it working. JT Realmuto, the batter. He lined out his first time up. Takes a strike. JT was 3 for 4 last night and drove in a run, but he drove in a run with a bases loaded walk in the first inning. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Again on a slider at 88. The only hit tonight was a misjudged double over the head of Eli White in center field by Schwarber. Realmuto calls time, trying to slow down this Schwellenbach train. And the 0-2. Slider got him looking. Realmuto didn't like it. He's got a word for Jeremy Rehack. Strikeout number 10. We're only in the 5th inning.
So 2 away from a career high.
Yeah.
A new career high, that would be.
It was another slider down and away. Bryson Stott struck out his first time, fired his bat and helmet away. This time he lifts one down the left field line, slicing near the line. And there is Fairchild, and he makes the catch. And that was a really quick 5th inning. We go to the bottom half. Braves still up 2-0.
4th of July savings are here at the Home Depot, so it's time to get your grilling on. Pick up the Traeger Pro Series 22 pellet.
So, I was just parking my car, and then I saw you, the Geico. Huge fan.
I'm always honored to meet fans out in the wild.
The honor is mine. I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app.
Well, the Geico app is top-notch.
I know you get asked this all the time, but could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, that means so much. Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Cool off and cash in. The Pepsi Bottle Lotto Sweepstakes is turning every sip into a shot at prizes. Just scan specially marked 20-ounce Pepsi Cola bottles, enter the code under the cap, and you're in the game. Instant cash-in product prizes are up for grabs, with a winner every 60 seconds. And each week, someone's taking home 20 grand. Make this summer one to remember. Play now at BottleLotto.com. No purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents 18+. Subject to official rules at BottleLotto.com. Ends 8/9/2025.
Here's what the car insurance companies may think they know after a car crash. They know you probably don't know what your claim is worth, or how to calculate pain and suffering, lost wages and future earnings, current and future medical expenses, or diminished value to your car. But guess what? We do. And if we don't win your case, you owe us nothing. For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Lowe's knows how to set off your July 4th with savings. Right now, buy one, get one free on select one-coat coverage interior paint via Visa gift card rebate. Plus, get 2 select 2 or 2.5 quart red, white, and blue annuals for just $10. Hurry, these July 4th deals won't last long. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 7/9. Selection varies by location. While supplies last, excludes Alaska and Hawaii. More terms and restrictions apply. See Lowe's.com/rebates for more details.
Nobody ready running for cover, though. Time for the Braves to add to their lead. Ronald Acuna Jr. will lead it off. He singled his first time up and has walked. Came around to score in the first on a base hit by Riley. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Brave starter Spencer Schwellenbach reached double-digit strikeouts for the 4th time this season. And the 6th
Luzardo has struck out 3 of the last 4 he's faced. He's got 6 punch-outs. Wind in the pitch.
Again,
a little bit low.
Strikeout game this season for Schwellenbach and the 6th of his career.
Ronald now 4 for 11 against Luzardo in his career. The 1-1 pitch. Oh boy, I'm not sure where that was, but it was called a ball. 2-1. Infield straight away for Acuna. Outfield pretty much straight away with Marsh in center field shading him to right. The wind in the 2-1. Over but low. 3-1. Acuna, Olson, and Ozuna due up. Olson singled his first time up to extend his on-base streak to 29 games. Ball 4. Leadoff walk to Acuna. Have you noticed that his eye has been really good and he's willing to take his walk since he came back?
Yeah, I think that might be the most impressive thing, because it's one thing to have your hands there ready to go, but you think about a guy coming back from the IL and not seeing live pitching for so long, you might say that the eyes could take the longest to get adjusted, and that's where the Braves do a really nice job.
Strike call to Olson, 0-1.
He saw lots of live pitching as he was rehabbing and on his way back. So it's like when he got to the big leagues, the eyes are already ready to match the hands.
He leads from first. And the 0-1 to Matt. Sweeper outside, 1-1. Olson extended his hitting streak to 6 games with a single in the first. He's also grounded out. Luzardo delivers, swing and a miss. Sinker down and away at 95. And now Matt calls time and backs out of there. Bottom of the 5th, 2-0 Braves. They've out-hit them 6-1. Spencer Schwellenbach has set down 14 in a row. And the next pitch to Olson, swung on, lifted high and far down the left field line and out of play.
Here's a good note on Olson. You know, we're talking about the on-base streak that he extended to 29 tonight. Olson's on-base streak is the longest by a Brave within a single season since Freddie Freeman reached 33 in a row in 2020.
Freddie homered today in a losing cause at Kansas City. His 10th of the year. Luzardo stepped off. Now back on the rubber, and he comes set. Acuna not running, and the pitch, check swing, didn't go. No appeal, 2-2. Did you know that the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Braves and is made with peppers, vinegar, and salt in perfect balance to make the food you're eating taste better? Well, now you do. That's Louisiana hot. Buy you some.
Need to put some hot sauce on this 2-2 pitch. Send one out of here.
Okay. Just a little sprinkling.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
A little dab will do you. And the next pitch fouled back. Good cut by Olson. Stay alive. That was a changeup. All of these out-of-town scores brought to you by Saya LTL Freight, the official freight carrier of the Atlanta Braves. Next offering, line down the left field line, slicing away from Kepler. Can't get it. It bounces over the fence and out of play for a ground rule double. Matt Olson staying hot. Second and third, nobody out.
When I said send this 2-2 pitch out of here, I didn't mean on a bounce.
Will you settle for it?
I'll take it. I'll definitely take it.
Marcell Ozuna rifled one to left field for a base hit his last time up. He's 1 for 2, and the infield comes in. Luzardo delivers. Little check swing number back to the mound. And Marcell fires his bat to the ground as Luzardo makes the tag himself, one unassisted. The double by Olson, his 21st. That by far leads the team. And some frustration for Ozuna, who didn't mean to on that comebacker. One out for Riley, who has an RBI tonight. He has singled and struck out. First pitch to Austin. Breaking ball down low, ball 1. Acuna at third, Olson at second, infield in. Riley was 0 for 3 and 0 for 3 last night and 0 for his last 10 prior to that base hit in the first inning. Stretch in the pitch, swing and a miss. Right over the top of a sweeper. 94 pitches for Luzardo, 55 strikes. He's working quickly and fires. Strike call on the inside corner. Austin had raised his hands up to get out of the way of that pitch, and it found the mark. Good pitch, 1-2. Fly ball gets you a run. Braves lead 2-0. The pitch. Called strike 3 on the same pitch again. Austin complains that it was inside. But what a turnaround here for Luzardo. Second and third, nobody out. He gets a comebacker and then a called third strike. Austin, reading his lips, he said that was high. So now it's up to Ozzie. Infield back. Pitch. Grounded third base side. Fair ball right over the bag. Bohm picks it. Fires to first in time. And Otto Kemp with a stretch gets Luzardo out of the inning. Second and third, nobody out. Braves don't score. We go to the 6th. They lead 2-0.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A. The A.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Rollovers, head-on collisions, hit and runs. You name it. We've litigated it.
And while insurance companies joke about the mayhem that occurs on roadways, we've seen the real effects. Lost lives, catastrophic injury, cars crushed like soda cans. And trust us, there's nothing funny about it.
If you've been in a crash, count on our experienced attorneys to seek full justice and all the money your case is worth.
For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
When your morning needs an extra boost, choose Starbucks Double Shot Energy. And then choose between delicious ready-to-drink flavors like vanilla, mocha, or white chocolate. Look for them wherever you buy groceries. A good day starts with better coffee. Start with Starbucks coffee.
Lowe's knows July 4th savings are worth celebrating. Right now, get up to 40% off select major appliances and get an additional 10% off 2 or more select major appliances. Plus, get 3 Scott's Naturescapes 1.5 cubic foot mulch bags for just $10. These deals are coming in hot. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 7/9. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. See Lowe's.com for more details. Excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
Is your power bill getting bigger and bigger? You need to replace your leaking windows and doors. Check out Renewal by Anderson's 30-year anniversary sale. Buy one, get one 30% off replacement windows and doors. Go to bestwindowsflorida.com.
Spencer Schwellenbach has shut him out on one hit. He has struck out 10 and he has retired 14 in a row, and Otto Kemp takes a strike. 59 pitches for Schwellenbach and 45 strikes. And the pitch bounced toward third. High chopper, short hop, handled by Austin. He fires to first in time. That was a really high bouncer. And with Austin playing deep behind the bag, he had to race in and make a good play to throw him out. Did you already do the Truist play?
I was waiting on that play right there.
Well, let's talk about it then. We'll make that the Truist play of the game, brought to you by Truist. When you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC. Brendan Marsh, the batter. He takes ball one. Grounded to third himself his last time up. Ropes one to right field. Acuna started in and then froze and played it on a hop. That was hit hard and a little bit of an in-betweener in terms of trying to make a shoestring catch. Only the second hit for the Phillies, and snaps the streak at 15 in a row, retired by Spencer.
Marsh and Schwarber are the only two guys in the Philly order who have not struck out at least once tonight. Everybody else with at least one more punch out.
Back to the top of the order, and Trey Turner, who slices one to right and down the line and foul.
And well, that'd be funny if Schwellenbach went to the dugout. Luke Williams said, "What's the deal, man? You can't strike out Kyle Schwarber?" I punched him out last night.
Yeah. Marsh has 3 stolen bases. You might keep an eye on him, but Turner with 2 homers last night represents a tying run. And the pitch, check swing on a good hard sinker at 96. He didn't go. 1-1.
Yeah, he's the guy you worry most about, Joe. He's leading the National League with 100 hits in 80 games this season.
Next offering is down low, 2-1.
He has a chance to become the first Philly with a 200-hit season since Jimmy Rollins in 2007. Rollins won the MVP that year.
He's got 6 home runs this month, by far his best month. Breaking ball miss, 3-1, being very careful with him. He has grounded to third, and he has struck out. Spencer working quickly. Comes set, kicks and fires. Swinging and a pop-up. Right side, fair territory. Olsen backs up behind the bag and now makes the catch in foul territory. And a big out there from a tough out on a 3-1 count. 2 down for Schwarber.
You know, we go through the pitch sequences that Schwellenbach displays, and we have thrown a lot of praise on him for his ability to control so many of his secondary pitches, but at the same time having to respect a 98, 99 mile an hour fastball.
Not easy. Schwarber takes down an in, ball 1.
I don't know how anybody's ever balanced against him.
No. A double in the first for Schwarber, and also a ground out to first that he hit hard to Olsen, who holds the runner at first. And the pitch down in, called strike. And he has a word for Jeremy Rehack. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. 1-2. You know what happens when you hack at that pitch?
Tell me.
Next time around, you got to rehack. And that's how Jeremy got his name. Looking for his 11th strikeout, which would tie his career high. There goes the runner. The pitch down low, throw down to second. Not in time and off the mark. Head first slide in there by Marsh. He's got his 4th stolen base.
Stolen base. Phillies.
Two and two the count. Tough pitch for Murphy to throw on. That was down low. You might have even had to dig it out of the dirt. Marsh leads from second, and the pitch. Backdoor breaking ball missed. Full count. Alec Boehm on deck. He's fanned twice, each time called out on strikes. Schwarber will be cutting it loose here, 3-2. And the delivery rolled to the right side and foul. Two runs, 7 hits for the Braves. No runs, 2 hits for the Phillies. We're in the 6th. Brandon Marsh leads from second. And the payoff pitch in the dirt, ball 4. First walk issued by Spencer. He had a base open. That'll bring up Alec Boehm, who has fanned twice.
Got him to 2 strikes, went with a slider and then a splitter for those last 2 pitches. Barely touched that slider. Such a good pitch. And then the splitter for ball 4. But I don't think you mind that at all. The last thing you want to do is give in to that guy with a fastball. I don't care how hard you throw it.
Exactly. And Boehm is 0 for 8 in his career against Spencer, including 2 strikeouts tonight. First pitch to him, swung on, bounced up the middle, and past Nick Allen into center field. Marsh is going to score. Eli White's throw goes to third. It's off the mark, goes to the screen behind or over by the Phillies on deck circle, and on that mistake, down to second goes Boehm. Eli White thought he had a play at third, and I'm not sure he did, and his throw was off the mark, and Austin Riley missed it. He came in toward the mound to make the catch and missed it.
Got lucky, didn't go in the dugout.
No, Austin just couldn't get it. It was that far off the mark. 2-1 Atlanta.
Single RBI, second on the throw.
And here's the dangerous Nick Castellanos. And the pitch to him way outside. Hauled in by Murphy. Saved a wild pitch. Give Boehm his 37th RBI. And he went to second on the error by Eli White. And the pitch swung on, line toward right center field. That's dangerous, but there is Ronald Acuna Jr. He's got it, and the inning is over. But the Phillies are on the board. They get a run on 2 hits. There were 2 left, and we go to the bottom of the 6th. 2-1 Atlanta.
A golf instructor who knows.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you need a lawyer that specializes in big trucks. A lawyer who knows all the federal traffic rules that can affect your case.
And who can navigate the complex web of laws dealing with the trucking company, the leasing company, the shipper, and all the other details that can complicate your case.
At Farah and Farah, we've seen it all, and we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
When your morning needs an extra boost, choose Starbucks Double Shot Energy. And then choose between delicious ready-to-drink flavors like vanilla, mocha, or white chocolate. Look for them wherever you buy groceries. A good day starts with better coffee. Start with Starbucks coffee. Choosing a bottled Starbucks Frappuccino drink that's all flavor and just 100 calories? Easy. Choosing between creamy vanilla, double chocolate, and sea salt caramel flavors? A little harder. Try the delicious new Starbucks Frappuccino light drinks. Look for them wherever you buy groceries. Start with Starbucks coffee.
Lowe's knows how to set off your July 4th with savings. Right now, buy one, get one free on select one-coat coverage interior paint via Visa gift card rebate. Plus, get 2 select 2 or 2.5 quart red, white, and blue annuals for just $10. Hurry, these July 4th deals won't last long. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 7/9. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Excludes Alaska and Hawaii. More terms and restrictions apply. See Lowes.com/season
in the big leagues. We've seen him with the Nationals. We've seen him with the Brewers and now the Phillies. He's making his 27th appearance of the season. He's posted a .535 ERA to go along with a 2-1 record. Also, the final line for left-hander Jesus Luzardo. 5 innings, 2 runs on 7 hits, 3 walks, and 7 strikeouts.
And a great job of pitching out of trouble last inning. It's our Georgia Lottery home run jackpot inning here in the bottom of the 6th. Our contestant is Antonio Johnson of Buford, Georgia, with $2,950 in the jackpot. Sean Murphy leads off the inning. First pitch to him, swung on, line to right field and hard. In came Castellanos, and then he got burned. It sailed over his head. Murphy's on his way to second. Here comes the throw, not in time. Throw gets away, but retrieved by Alec Bohm, and a leadoff double on the first pitch of the 6th inning by Sean Murphy.
Castellanos started in, and there's no doubt that was going to go right over his head. By the time he realized it, it was too late.
6th double of the year for Murphy to go with 9 home runs, and you're right, Castellanos botched that. Thank you. Eli White has walked, scored a run, and struck out. He'd like to atone for that throwing error right here. Swinging and a miss. Had a good fastball. 0-1. Fastball 94 to 97 for Ross. Changeup, curveball, and slider also part of his repertoire. And the pitch swung on and missed. 0-2 as he was trying to go to right field and get the runner over. Alex Verdugo has come out on deck. He would hit for Fairchild. Two to 1 Atlanta, bottom of the 6th. And the pitch swung on and foul tip, but this time Real Muto couldn't hang on. Still alive. Eli White obviously trying to hit the ball to the right side, but they're giving him a lot of room on the right side. Stott holding the runner. Now he backs up. And the pitch. Hit up the middle to short. Turner's got it, gets rid of it quickly, just in time to get Eli White. Trey Turner had to cut that one loose. 1 out. And a runner still at second for Alex Verdugo.
Well, the Braves had second and third, no one out in the 5th inning. Now leadoff man at second base, and Murphy got to find a way to get one of these guys in because had that golden opportunity last inning. Trying to stretch that lead back out to 2 runs at least.
2 critical outs in that sequence with second and third, nobody out. A first pitch check swing by Ozuna back to the mound, and then a first pitch ground out by Ozzie to end the inning. Verdugo pinch hitting, takes a strike on the inside corner. Alex hitting .245, looking for his first homer in a Braves uniform. 12 RBIs. Ross to the plate. High and tight. Ball 1.
Verdugo 1 for 6 as a pinch hitter this year. And the one was the single.
Take that right here. Infield plays him way around the pull except for Bohm at third, who has to play somewhat close to the bag with a runner at second. The pitch, swing and a miss. Down and in. Back foot breaking ball. 1-2. An area that has plagued the Braves since the beginning of the season, hitting with runners in scoring position, continues to bother them and hurt them. Next pitch way inside. 2-2 to Alex. Braves about hit them 8-3, but they only lead 2-1. Verdugo Open stance, waits, swings, and misses at another back foot breaking ball. He's down on strikes. First punch out for Ross. And Nick Allen, the batter.
A pretty filthy slider, darting down and in.
Hard, too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, Nick Allen had 2 hits last night, and he's 1 for 2 tonight. Need a 2-out knock right here. The pitch. 3/4 swing, but he chased a slider. 0-1. Sean Murphy leads from second, and the pitch hit off the end of the bat, back to the screen. 0-2. Sean Murphy, not the fastest of Braves, certainly, but with 2 outs on the crack of a bat, he can be on the run, and that will help his cause if Allen can drop one in. Looking for a clutch 2-out hit in the 0-2. Outside, a ball and 2 strikes. Big crowd here tonight. Hoping the Braves can bounce back after last night. Another one of those major turnarounds we were talking about compared to some scores last night. Ross to the plate. Outside, 2-2.
You need that in a big way. And then you do that, you have a chance to take the series tomorrow.
Yeah. Nick Allen has raised his average up to 239. No homers, 15 RBIs. How about number 16 right here? Well, here's the pitch. Outside, ball 3. It was 0-2. Now it's 3-2 with Acuna on deck. And the rain begins to fall. Payoff pitch to Allen. High, ball 4. What an at bat. That away, Nick. Battle from an 0-2 count to draw the walk and get Acuna to the plate. Gotta like that.
I'll tell you something else you're gonna like is this matchup. Acuna in his career versus Joe Ross is 5 for 10 with 2 homers.
Gotta like that. Like a timely hit right here. 2-1 Braves. The pitch outside. 1-0. If you'd like to enter for your chance to win at least $1,000 from the Georgia Lottery, visit 680thefan.com/GA Lottery. Georgia Lottery. Today could be the day for Antonio Johnson of Buford. The 1-0 pitch. Over but low, 2-0. Matt Olson on deck. Ross wants a new baseball. Braves have already left 6 men on base. They got first and second right now. Hitters count the 2-0. Swung on and missed. Home run cut for Ronald. 2-1. Ronald's got some bright colors on tonight to go with that Friday night throwback uniform. The 2-1 pitch to him. Swing and a miss. Another good fastball about letter high. 2-2. Swung right through it.
He's come back with 2 good fastballs to even the count up.
Big pitch right here for Joe Ross. 2 on, 2 out, 2-1 Braves, 6th inning. Now Ross steps off.
Whatever he's about to throw, he just shook 3 times to get to.
My guess is he'd want to throw that slider that he threw Verdugo down and away. We'll find out. Here we go. It was a slider down and away, and it's ball 3. That gives the runners a head start.
It's kind of a pick your poison right here, because we just mentioned the numbers that Acuna has against him in his career. But if he walks him, he faces Olson, who's 0 for 4 against him. But Olson's been the hottest hitter on the team.
Right. Runners ready. They take off. The pitch. High strike call. Strike 3, inning over. Acuna's barking at Jeremy Rehack just like a lot of the Phillies. Throws his bat down, tosses his helmet, and the Braves leave 2 more men on base. Jeremy Rehack's can't please everybody. Look pretty high. We go to the 7th. Braves still up 2-1.
Hey fans, don't miss a pitch, double play, or game-winning home run, because life's best moments deserve.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Here's what the car insurance companies may think they know after a car crash. They know you probably don't know what your claim is worth, or how to calculate pain and suffering, lost wages and future earnings, current and future medical expenses, or diminished value to your car. But guess what? We do. And if we don't win your case, you owe us nothing. For a Farah fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Lowe's knows how to set off your July 4th with savings. Right now, buy one, get one free on select one-coat coverage interior paint via Visa gift card rebate. Plus, get 2 select 2 or 2.5 quart red, white, and blue annuals for just $10. Hurry, these July 4th deals won't last long. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 7/9. Selection varies by location. While supplies last, excludes Alaska and Hawaii. More terms and restrictions apply. See Lowe's.com/rebates for more details.
Spectrum Business keeps real businesses, like Rise Bakery, connected.
As a business owner, my Spectrum services help simplify my day. Everything we do is easier knowing that we've got a reliable connection. And it helps our business just run really smoothly. Even though our techniques are very ancient, we rely just as heavily on technology. Spectrum allows my business to go from surviving to thriving.
Keep your business running smoothly with Spectrum Internet, starting at $40 a month. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Yeah, it's no errors for the Phillies. Max Kepler 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts as he climbs in. And Schwellenbach ready to go back to work. First pitch in the inning, bounce foul down the first baseline. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Every Atlanta Braves game, live on the air and streaming free on the app.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan.
0-1 pitch in for a called strike. Got a splitter over. And he's quickly ahead of Kepler, 0-2. And Kepler probably feels like it's been 0-2 ever since they said play ball. He's gone down twice swinging in the game. 0-2 pitch. Ground ball to second and weakly hit. Ozzy's got it. Wraps it in leather, wings it over to first base, and 1 out. Pierce Johnson has been stirring for the Braves. So has Dylan Lee. Braves have double-barrel action in the bullpen with the righty and the lefty out there beyond the right center field wall. I'm sorry, Dylan Dodd. So Dodd and Johnson out there.
Between our Dylans and Spencers, sometimes it's hard to keep them straight.
There's the pitch on the way to Real Muto in for a called strike. With 1 more strikeout, Schwellenbach would tie his career high. He has 10 to this point. 0-1. Real Muto fouls one back, 0-2.
By the way, Alex Verdugo stayed in the game. He's in left field for Fairchild.
His 0-2 pitch. Low and outside, missed with a slider. He struck out Realmuto looking in the 5th inning. Realmuto is not happy. And I don't think there have been too many players outside of pitchers who have enjoyed this strike zone for Jeremy Rehack tonight. 1-2 pitch. And he missed a tick low with a slider. After that strike three call of Acuna to end the sixth inning, Acuna was giving it to Rehack. Snit was down there crowing like a rooster from the top step of the dugout. Here's the 2-2 pitch, lobbed foul. And Rehack has been hearing it from both sides tonight. Both dugouts have been on him. 2-2 on Romuto. Schwellenbach steps and brings it. And there's strikeout number 11. A slider takes care of Romuto. He goes down swinging. 2 outs in the 7th inning. Well, you'd love to see one more. Set a new career high for Schwellenbach. It's his 6th double-digit strikeout game in his career. And he's tied his career high. Here's Bryson Stott, who is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a fly out to left field. And Stott takes ball outside. First pitch curveball.
Is 41,751. That's a sellout. 4-1-7.
Offering on the way. Nothing wrong with that. That time got a curveball over. Sellout crowd of 41,751. 41751. 19th sellout of the year. 1-1 to Stott. That time blew one by him. Fastball 97 on his 89th pitch of the game. Got a swing and miss from Stott.
Sorry, Ben. By the way, fans that want to stay tuned for the bottom of the 7th, I've got some news that they may be interested in where as it applies to the Braves offense.
All right. It sounds like big news.
It pretty much is. We call it a tease in the business. You don't want to go away.
1-2 to Stott. Struck him out. That's strikeout number 12. Fastball 98. And just fueled it up and shot it right on by Stott. So that's a new career high for Spencer Schwellenbach with 12 strikeouts tonight in this performance versus the Phillies. Time of the 7th inning stretch.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you need a lawyer that specializes in big trucks. A lawyer who knows all the federal traffic rules that can affect your case.
And who can navigate the complex web of laws dealing with the trucking company, the leasing company, the shipper, and all the other details that can complicate your case.
At Farah and Farah, we've seen it all, and we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
When your morning needs an extra boost, choose Starbucks Double Shot Energy. And then choose between delicious ready-to-drink flavors like vanilla, mocha, or white chocolate. Look for them wherever you buy groceries. A good day starts with better coffee. Start with Starbucks coffee. Choosing a bottled Starbucks Frappuccino drink that's all flavor and just 100 calories? Easy. Choosing between creamy vanilla, double chocolate, and sea salt caramel flavors? A little harder. Try the delicious new Starbucks Frappuccino light drinks. Look for them wherever you buy groceries. Start with Starbucks coffee.
Lowe's knows July 4th savings are worth celebrating. Right now, get up to 40% off select major appliances and get an additional 10% off 2 or more select major appliances. Plus, get 3 Scott's Naturescapes 1.5 cubic foot mulch bags for just $10. These deals are coming in hot. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 7/9. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. See Lowe's.com for more details. Excludes a
hour every weekday morning on 680 The Fan.
New pitcher out there for the Phillies. It'll be Jordan Romano, who's been used in a lot of different ways out of the bullpen. He's 0-3, but a 6.28 ERA, and he's got 8 saves. 28 innings, 36 strikeouts. He can throw in the high 90s with a slider.
Olson, Ozuna, and Riley for the Braves in the bottom of the 7th. 2-1 Atlanta. And Olson takes a called strike on the inside corner. Raisel Iglesias is throwing in the Braves bullpen. And in between innings, Snit went over to chat with Schwellenbach, and they had a discussion for a little while. And then Snitch shook his hand. There's ball a little bit low, and that leads us to believe that it'd likely be Iglesias for the 8th.
Hard to take a guy out who's dealing like he is, isn't he? And his pitch count's only in the 80s.
1-1 to Olson. And Olson sends one foul into the Braves dugout. Well, it's 8, 9, and 1 due up in the 8th inning for the Phillies. So if you wanted to send it back out, I mean, you could always see what he does versus Kemp and Marsh. And if he runs into any trouble at all, knowing who's around the corner, go to the bullpen. But I think they want to start with a clean inning for Iglesias.
Yeah.
1-2 pitch. And Olson takes a ball outside.
That offensive news I have. It's no longer 2021, Ben. I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah.
2021, Braves had a good run, didn't they?
The best run. 2-2 to Olson, fouled off.
And it was due primarily to some lucky double stuff Oreo cookies.
Correct.
If you recall.
Had the rally cookies that year.
Yeah. Well, it's a new year. And the Oreos have been retired.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. And Olson pops one up to left field. Under it, Max Kepler waiting on it to come down. Makes a catch and 2 down. Rather, 1 down, I should say.
And here on June 28th of 2025, it's a new day. And we have switched rally cookies to an old fan favorite, Chips Ahoy. And I'm saying Chips Ahoy to the Braves offense. Here we go.
So we've switched from Rally Oreos to Rally Chips Ahoy.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Breaking news.
Here's the pitch to Ozuna. There's a ball outside.
So far tonight, they are working.
If this doesn't work, he's going to make his next change to Rally Asparagus. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Line drive and a base hit into left field. 1-out single for Marcell Ozuna.
And you know what Marcel's thinking. Wish I'd done that last time up.
That's right. Had him at second and third last time. He's at first base here. It's a 1-out single. Here's Austin Riley. I mean, if it meant winning baseball games, you think you could handle Rally Asparagus?
It actually crossed my mind.
Rally Brussels sprouts?
Brussels sprouts actually was up there, too, in the top 5.
Rally Brussels sprouts. This booth would smell like feet. Pitch on the way to Riley. And there's a ball low.
We had another visitor in the booth earlier that suggested Rally gummies. We declined their offer.
What kind of gummies are we talking about here?
Yeah.
Very modest lead at first base by Ozuna. 1-0 to Riley. Big swing and a miss. 1-1. Rally Chips Ahoy cookies.
So far, they're a winner.
I'd take Rally Rutabagas if it meant winning some baseball games.
You know it, Jack.
There's a 1-1 pitch. And a ball inside, 2-1. Did you know the all-time hot sauce leader in RBIs is the original Louisiana brand hot sauce? Like a double play for your mouth, that's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. 2-1 Braves, bottom of the 7th. Ozuna at first, Romano on the mound, pitch on the way to Riley, and there's a called strike.
I'm liking what Pittsburgh's been doing to the Mets. They beat them again today, 9-2.
Smoked them twice.
Mm-hmm.
Was it 9-1 yesterday? Thereabouts, I believe it was?
Yes, it was.
Two-two to Riley. And he swings and sends one up the middle past the diving Bryson Stott. Base hit into center. Ozuna down to second. And the Braves have him at first and second. 1 out for Ozzy Albies now.
Boy, I love it when Austin's hitting the ball up the middle into right center. This guy's got a great fastball, and Riley drove it right back at him.
So now it's Ozzy. 0 for 3 in the game. And he's so prone to swing at the first pitch. Let's see if he gets a good one. Here's the pitch on the way from Romano. And he takes a ball high. That slider glided in there high on Ozzy. That little rain that we had in the top of the inning has ceased. So that's good news. 2-1 Braves in the 7th. Ozzie Albies strikes one out to second. Stott can't get there. Lunging left, and it was out of his reach. That'll load the bases. A faster runner may have been sent to the plate. Ozuna given the stop sign at third. And that loads the bases now for Sean Murphy. So 3 straight singles for the Braves.
Braves had been 2 for 11 with runners in scoring position tonight before that base knock. But Marcel running as the lead runner had to be held. He would have been gunned out by Castellanos.
Caleb Cotham, the pitching coach, going to go out there and visit with Romano. By the way, that storm that we're kind of watching down the left field line, it's moved north of us. You want to know how I can tell? The building out beyond left center, the Raceway building, is acting like a rearview mirror and keeps illuminating with lightning flashes. Do you see that?
I did. Good call.
So that storm's in our rearview mirror. And now the Braves looking to strike right here and add on to this 2-1 lead. Just bring that up because it's finally got a break from the weather for once. There's been no breaks at all for the Braves here lately. Bases loaded. Sean Murphy to the plate, 1 for 3 with a double. Infield comes in. Right on right matchup. Now the pitch on the way to Murphy, and he hits a high, deep drive. Back to left field. There it goes. A grand slam. And the Braves take a charging lead here in the 7th inning on the grand slam by Murphy. It's now 6-1 Braves. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. How about those Chips Ahoy cookies?
Come on now. They're looking good, tasting good, and Sean Murphy, I believe that's the first grand slam of the year for the Braves.
They have taken command on the swing by Sean Murphy. That's the first homer of the night by the Braves, meaning he'll save at least $75 on a set of select tires, Monday only. Plus a free alignment and free oil change. Eli White takes the ball inside. Stay tuned for the Hyundai postgame show to see how much you'll save Monday at Tire Discounters. Visit tirediscounters.com/Braves to learn more. 6-1 Braves. Eli White swings and misses. That was the second career grand slam for Sean Murphy.
Second career grand slam for Sean Murphy.
1-1 pitch. That'll be punched in the air towards short and caught in shallow center by Trey Turner.
I believe that home run was on the first pitch that Romano threw after the meeting on the mound, and he threw him an inside slider that was just hanging there and yelling, "Hit me" on it, and it was a no-doubter. Kepler never moved. That thing almost landed in the Hank Aaron Terrace halfway up the bleachers.
How about 455 feet?
Wow.
Smash that thing like a piñata. Alex Verdugo takes a called strike. 0-1.
Boy, have we been needing that.
One pitch misses low. 1-1. There's the pitch to Verdugo to bounce her out towards first and foul. I'd say that might be the Braves' biggest base hit since that Ozuna bases clearing double versus the Mets when they had the sweep here.
Yeah.
There have been so many moments just looking for a big base hit, and they finally get one with men on base. 1-2 to Verdugo. And Verdugo lifts one to left field. In line with it, Kepler will make a chest-high catch for the final out. But a grand slam by Sean Murphy. And the Braves have a comfortable lead. We go to the top of the 8th inning. 6-1 Braves.
Marco's Pizza and Karate Kid legends have united because these legends know it takes time for greatness to...
So, I was just parking my car, and then I saw you. The Gecko. Huge fan.
I'm always honored to meet fans out in the wild.
The honor is mine. I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app.
Well, the Geico app is top-notch.
I know you get asked this all the time, but could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, that means so much. Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
When you've been in a crash and your mind's racing.
When you've fallen in a store and are blaming yourself.
When you've been hurt at work and you don't know what to do.
Or if you've been the victim of a medical mistake, we've got you.
We've got what it takes to prove a case that the insurance companies can't ignore.
With decades of experience and a track record of winning for our clients.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Choosing a bottled Starbucks Frappuccino drink that's all flavor and just 100 calories? Easy. Choosing between creamy vanilla, double chocolate, and sea salt caramel flavors? A little harder. Try the delicious new Starbucks Frappuccino light drinks. Look for them wherever you buy groceries. Start with Starbucks coffee.
With just 6 days till July 4th weekend, now's the time to make sure you're stocked on sparklers. Grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick for an epic 4th of July celebration. Because America's Birthday Bash deserves refreshment that's like fireworks of explosive flavor.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me a river. Give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine. Give me a dew.
Do the Dew.
Is your power bill getting bigger and bigger? You need to replace your leaking windows and doors. Check out Renewal by Anderson's 30-year anniversary sale. Buy one, get one 30% off replacement windows and doors. Go to bestwindowsflorida.com.
It was earned a walk and a career-high 12 strikeouts.
And what a line for Schwellenbach. And now to turn over not just a lead to Iglesias, but a commanding lead. For a while there, it looked like he might get a one-run cushion, which isn't much of a cushion at all. Instead, he has a 5-run lead here in the top of the 8th inning. There to oppose him, Otto Kemp, Brandon Marsh, and Trey Turner. And the Yanmar strike out the side inning. And a first pitch strike. Here in the Yanmar strike out the side inning. If Raisel Iglesias can strike out the side, our contestant Kenny Hall will be the lucky winner of a brand new Yanmar UTV. 0-1 to Kemp. Low and inside. Enter all season long at braves.com/Yanmar for your chance to win a Yanmar UTV. And to be entered for a grand prize drawing at the end of the season. Yanmar built together, backed longer. 1-1 pitch. And he goes chasing after a changeup down. Missed every stitch of it. 1-2. So that outfield now, White, Harris, and Acuna left to right. Good defensive outfield. One-two to Kemp. Missed way outside. Tried a slider, but that came across the left-hand batter's box. Braves scored once in the first, once in the second. Had a 2-0 lead into the 6th inning. Phillies scored a run there in the 6th, made it 2-1. 2-2 liner into left field. That'll lay down for a base hit. Otto Kemp is aboard. It's a leadoff single for the Phillies here in the 8th inning. And the Braves got the grand slam from Sean Murphy there in the bottom of the 7th. That's where we stand. 6-1 Braves in the 8th. Marsh is 1 for 2 with a single. He has scored the only Phillies run tonight. And he has a high fly ball towards foul ground, right field line, coming over Acuna. Drop. Watch that go into the seats. About 3 sections down for the Braves dugout. And about 4 rows deep. Now a very light rain falling again, but fans here don't seem to be bothered. On to Marsh. And a strike. Good time, a changeup. Right-hander Iglesias trying to finish him off. And that's exactly what he does with that changeup. Chasing and missing Marsh, and 1 down after the strikeout. Lights twinkling here in the ballpark after that strikeout. And now back at full force. Here's Trey Turner, 1 down. And Turner takes a called strike. What you'd love to see is for Iglesias in these eighth-inning situations that he has been getting and will continue to get, at least for the time being, to look more like the version of Raisel Iglesias that we're used to seeing. That helps right there. Swing and a miss with a fastball. In the meantime, the Braves have used guys like Dylan Lee and others for the ninth inning. But I think what you're looking to see out of Iglesias is let him get back to that level of dominance in the eighth inning before he graduates back to the ninth. Chase hit a miss there. He just struck out Turner on a slider. And his stuff tonight looking pretty dominant.
You know what it started with, though, Ben, was a really crisp, good 95 heater in there to get ahead in the count. Made a big difference.
You know, pitching is one of the most challenging things to do. But when you break it down, it all starts with that one selection, doesn't it? That fastball.
Fastball.
2 down for Kyle Schwarber. Takes the ball low and inside. I mean, you can have the most souped-up engine on the block, but if you don't have the keys to start up the ignition, it doesn't do you any good, and that's what the fastball does for all these pitchers. 1-0 pitch. That'll be tipped into the mitt for a strike. 1-1. Six-1 Braves, top of the eighth. 2 down. Runner at first. Here's the 1-1 pitch on the way to Kyle Schwarber. Low and inside. 2 balls and a strike. Did that catch him? It did. Got him in the foot. That was a slider that got him in the toe. So now it's Alec Bohm to the plate. Runners at first and second. Tell you what, in this situation, it's good that they don't have Bryce Harper healthy and coming up.
Yeah.
Anytime we see the Harper-Iglesias matchup, we look at those numbers and run and hide. Instead, it's Bohm here. And a bouncer weakly to second. There's Ozzie on the other end. Wings it over to first, and there's the third out. And the Phillies go quietly in the eighth, get a couple men on base, but they can't do anything to produce a run. We go to the bottom of the eighth inning, 6-1 Braves.
The All-Star break is in sight, and that can mean only one thing. 2025 Topps Baseball Series 2 is here. Series 2.
So, I was just parking my car, and then I saw you. The Gecko. Huge fan.
I'm always honored to meet fans out in the wild.
The honor is mine. I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app.
Well, the Geico app is top-notch.
I know you get asked this all the time, but could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, that means so much. Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Here's what the car insurance companies may think they know after a car crash. They know you probably don't know what your claim is worth, or how to calculate pain and suffering, lost wages and future earnings, current and future medical expenses, or diminished value to your car. But guess what? We do. And if we don't win your case, you owe us nothing. For a Farah fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Morning decisions. A creamy mocha frappuccino drink? A sweet vanilla? Maybe a smooth caramel or that white chocolate mocha. Whichever you choose, delicious coffee awaits. Start your day with bottled Starbucks Frappuccino drinks. Pick up a bottle near you wherever you buy your groceries.
When your morning needs an extra boost, choose Starbucks Double Shot Energy. And then choose between delicious ready-to-drink flavors like vanilla, mocha, or white chocolate. Look for them wherever you buy groceries. A good day starts with better coffee. Start with Starbucks coffee.
Lowe's knows July 4th savings are worth celebrating. Right now, get up to 40% off select major appliances. And get an additional 10% off 2 or more select major appliances. Plus, get 3 Scott's Naturescapes 1.5 cubic foot mulch bags for just $10. These deals are coming in hot. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 7/9. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. See Lowe's.com for more details. Excludes the last
stint with the Phillies. So he's on to work the 8th, and it'll come against 9-1-2 in the Braves order.
Folks, Valvoline Instant Oil Change is a proud partner of your Atlanta Braves. Visit your neighborhood Valvoline for a stay-in-your-car oil change done in about 15 minutes. No appointment needed. That's Valvoline. 6-1 Braves, bottom of the 8th. 9-1-2 for Atlanta, facing the right-hander Robert. Looking ahead to the 9th, Phillies will have the middle 3 due up. Castellanos, Kepler, and Realmuto. And a first pitch strike on Nick Allen. This ball game was tight. It was a 2-0 Braves lead, then 2-1. And it looked like we might be sweating it out to the finish line tonight. But Sean Murphy put a charge into the crowd with a grand slam in the 7th and opened it up. 0-1 check swing, tipped into the mid, 0-2. And all that started when Joe Simpson opened up that jar of Chips Ahoy cookies. Here's the 0-2 pitch on the way to Nick Allen. And Allen hits a comebacker off the glove of Robert. He runs behind the mound to fetch it, picks it up, throws over. Too late. Allen's aboard. Leadoff single for him. Robert just about caught it, came right back to him. Got leather on it, but by the time he got to it, it was almost to the dirt at second base.
Just saying, that's 5 hits and 2 innings with Chips Ahoy.
That was a good switch by you.
Just thought it was time.
Didn't let us down. Here's Ronald Acuna. First pitch to Acuna pushed him off the plate. 1 ball and no strikes. Well, I'm glad you documented it with the date, because if this turns into something historic, we can point right back to June 28th. And that'll go down in Braves lore, just like your rally Oreos from 2021. 1-0 pitch. And a called strike. Could have used those rally gummies last night.
Yeah, we could have.
Anything to alter my mind from what we saw last night. Yeah. Here's a 1-1. There's a ball outside. Yeah, the rally cookies. That's a good selection. 2-1 on Acuna. Ronald with a single in the first, couple of walks and a strikeout. He scored a run. Here's the 2-1 pitch on the way from Robert. All high. Laid off a high sweeper. Like we mentioned earlier, Pirates defeated the Mets 9-2. Entering the action today, the Phillies had a half-game lead over the Mets for first place. Now time called as Realmuto is going to trot out there to visit with Robert.
Yeah, Robert just got called up, and it's for the 4th time this year, but he just got called up today.
Big tall right-hander ready now. Braves have 13 hits in the game. Here's the 3-1 pitch. And Acuna pops one up to foul territory. Out of the field of play into the second deck down the first baseline. Final game of the series tomorrow. Spencer Strider going for the Braves. Ranger Suarez for the Phillies. 3-2 to Acuna. There goes Allen's pitch swung on and missed. Throw down by Realmuto and not in time. Allen with the steal of second base. Didn't get the best jump over there. Kind of spun out. But didn't tumble to the ground. Kept his wheels churning towards second. And he has the steal now. Strikeout of Acuna, 1 down.
It's like the Phillies are going to challenge this, but it looked like Realmuto's throw was a short hop that caused Stott's glove to come up to handle the short hop. And that's what allowed Allen to get in there.
Watching the replay, the tag came down on the left shin. It was pretty close. I think they might have gotten him.
Might have by just a split second. The angle for Chris Conroy, the crew chief, was such that he might not have seen exactly when the tag was applied. Oh, and watching the replay, Nick really spun his wheels, taken off, too.
He's coming in with that left foot extended. And the tag right on the outside of the left calf. Looked like it was right before the spike hit the base.
I can understand Turner and Stott talking to Nick Allen about it. What's Alec Bohm doing over there, third baseman? Is he just lonely?
He might be looking for a friend. Chris Conroy is the crew chief. He's the second base umpire tonight. It was his call.
You think when he comes back and if it's overturned, he goes, after review, I was wrong.
Here we go.
After review, the call in the field's overturned. Runner is out. Philadelphia retains its challenge.
All right, so it's a strike him out, throw him out, double play. Yeah, when it is their call, that'd be great. Instead of saying the call in the field is overturned, it ought to be the call I made was wrong.
After further review, boy, did I screw that one up. I had something in my eye.
It goes 2-4 on the caught stealing. 2 down for Matt Olson. 6-1 Braves, bottom of the 8th. And Olson going to ground one foul over by the Braves dugout. Bounces into the camera well and rolls around down there. Again, Phillies in the 9th. We'll have the middle 3. Oh, 1 from Robert. And a swing and a miss by Matt Olson.
How about Miami? What the Marlins are doing. They trailed 6-1 tonight against Arizona and came back and won their 6th straight game, 8-7 in extra innings.
6 in a row, huh? On a West Coast road trip.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 to Olson. Sent foul. Yeah, that win streak unfortunately started against the Braves with that final game in Miami, if I'm not mistaken, and they went to San Francisco and I think won, 4? 3, okay. 0-2 pitch. Olson fouls one back. Yeah, then won twice.
Twice in Arizona. Yeah.
Well, they have climbed out of the basement. The Nationals are in the basement right now. Entering the action today, the Nationals 14 games back of the Phillies. Marlins a dozen games back, and the Braves 10.5 coming into the action today. 0-2 to Olson, missed outside. Washington is in L.A. tonight facing the Angels. That game has not started yet. 1-2 to Olson. He hacks and misses. And a sweeper for strike 3. Well, the Braves feeling pretty good about this one. We headed the 9th inning. Braves 6, Phillies 1.
Braves fans, this is Mike Morgan, founder and CEO of 13 Heroes. Like you, I was devastated when tragedy struck in 2021, killing
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Rollovers, head-on collisions, hit and runs, you name it. We've litigated it.
And while insurance companies joke about the mayhem that occurs on roadways, we've seen the real effects. Lost lives, catastrophic injury, cars crushed like soda cans. And trust us, there's nothing funny about it.
If you've been in a crash, count on our experienced attorneys to seek full justice and all the money your case is worth.
For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Lowe's knows how to set off your July 4th with savings. Right now, buy one, get one free on select one-coat coverage interior paint via Visa gift card rebate. Plus, get 2 select 2 or 2.5 quart red, white, and blue annuals for just $10. Hurry, these July 4th deals won't last long. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 7/9. Selection varies by location. While supplies last, excludes Alaska and Hawaii. More terms and restrictions apply. See Lowe's.com/rebates for more details.
Spectrum Business keeps real businesses, like Rise Bakery, connected.
As a business owner, my Spectrum services help simplify my day. Everything we do is easier knowing that we've got a reliable connection. And it helps our business just run really smoothly. Even though our techniques are very ancient, we rely just as heavily on technology. Spectrum allows my business to go from surviving to thriving.
Keep your business running smoothly with Spectrum Internet, starting at $40 a month. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Series. Montero, the third pitcher used by the Braves tonight. Schwellenbach went 7 innings again. By the way, for Schwellenbach, he's now gone 7 innings or more in 9 of 17 starts.
That's great.
And he's given up 2 earned runs or fewer in 11 of 17 starts. And we saw Iglesias for the 8th, and now Montero for the 9th. And the pitch on the way to Nick Castellanos. And a called strike. Montero has finished 9 games for the Braves this year. 0-1 pitch, liner down the left field line, and foul. Hooked it on down the line. 0-2 on Castellanos. I think Castellanos happy to see anybody other than Schwellenbach.
Isn't that the truth? I don't blame any of them for that.
You got a decision to make in that Home Depot player of the game.
It's very difficult. We may have co-winners tonight.
That might not be a bad idea. 0-2 to Castellanos. Popped up. Shallow right center. A trio of Braves in the neighborhood. And Ronald Acuna races in between Harris and Albies to squeeze out number 1. You know, whomever those co-Home Depot players of the game are, I think you also have to give an honorable mention to the Rally Chips Ahoy cookies.
Well, it'll be certainly Chips Ahoy marked day here on June 28th. Braves fans across Braves country will note it.
Max Kepler takes a called strike.
I know we'll probably have a podcast this coming week.
Yeah.
And it'll be discussed again.
Thoroughly. I'll bring the milk.
There you go.
There's the 0-1 on the way to Max Kepler. Check swing. Looked like a good pitch. They appeal, and he didn't go. I thought it was a strike anyway.
Me too.
Braves have out-hit them 13-4. 1-1 to Kepler. And a fly ball towards center. Lazy fly ball. Michael Harris there, and 2 down. Standing in the way of a Braves win tonight, JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 3. Montero searching for a 1-2-3 9th inning. What a job these Braves pitchers have done navigating through the Phillies lineup tonight. Giving them just the 1 run on 4 hits to this point. Now meeting at the mound as Murphy and Montero get together. Again, that rubber game tomorrow, 1:35 Eastern with the first pitch, 12:35 Central. Spencer Strider, Ranger Suarez. Should be a dandy. Here's the first pitch to Realmuto. And he takes a ball inside. One over Montero. Out off the inside of his foot. Rolls out there past the mound, almost a short. And a 1-1 count on JT Realmuto. Well, this has been pretty much the complete opposite of last night. We got a break from the weather tonight. Didn't rain on us. And tonight it's the Braves who have a strong performance offensively. Get the big home run. And are 1 out away from a 6-1 victory. Montero kicks and brings a 1-1 pitch. And he misses low. 2 balls and a strike. Realmuto tonight 0 for 3. Waiting on his 2-1 pitch. And the righty deals. And he clipped the outside corner with a fastball to even the count at 2. Now the sellout crowd will rise to their feet, looking for one more strike, one more out, and this one sliding into the win column. Realmuto digs back in. 41,751 on their feet. And the 2-2 pitch on the way. Fouled back into the screen, actually just over the screen into the seats for a souvenir. And this game will see at least one more pitch. This crowd's had a lot to roar about tonight. They've had a good time at the ballpark. We've had a good time bringing it to you. Montero peers over the top of his glove. Kicks and fires at 2-2. And he missed low with a splitter. So the count runs full on Realmuto. And if he reaches, Bryson Stott would come to the plate.
Yeah, let's not give him any thoughts. Just throw that thing down the middle and take your chances.
3-2. Fouled back. He was right on that fastball. This would be the Braves' 38th win of the season. Snap a 3-game losing streak. Need one more good bullet fired by Montero. Out of the windup, peering in, ready to work. 3-2 pitch. Grounded foul over by the Phillies dugout. Realmuto, even trailing 6-1, not in the mood to give anything away.
Tells you something about Realmuto, too, and his competitive nature. He's not going to give away an at-bat.
This will be the 9th pitch of the sequence. And again, the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off again. Montero has showed him the splitter, the sinker, the fastball. I mean, everything in his arsenal. Just trying to get one by the swinging bat of Realmuto. Crowd into it, looking for one more strike. And the 3-2. Lifted towards foul ground. Up into the second deck along the first baseline. And this battle between Realmuto and Montero, now 10 pitches old. Montero ready to work again. Payoff pitch. In the air to center. Michael Harris is back. Michael's got a bead on it, and he squeezes it for the final out. And the Braves win 6-1 over the Phillies. It was a grand slam by Sean Murphy that gave the Braves the breathing room they were seeking. And what a great job on the mound by Spencer Schwellenbach, a career best 12 strikeouts. So the Braves even the series. Rubber game tomorrow. For the Phillies in the 9th, no runs, hits, or errors, none left. Final score, Braves 6, Phillies 1. Back with the totals after this.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota, let's go places. Get $500 in bonus APR cash on a new 2025 Toyota Tacoma. Offer valid through June 30th, 2025. Offer entitles $500 bonus APR cash on the purchase of a new and untitled 2025 Toyota Tacoma vehicle. Bonus cash may be used only toward down payment or capitalized cost reduction on the new vehicle. See dealer for details.
There's a tidal wave of clean car happiness sweeping across Braves country. Tidal Wave Auto Spa is your go-to car wash destination for a game day ready ride. Experience Major League Clean at Tidal Wave, the official car wash of